Hi, hello, how are we? I hope we're all having a fabulous day wherever we are in the world. Welcome back to another video here on my channel. I think I'm gonna make this part of my little podcast as well, but also like a little side series that I'm wanting to do, and that is just figuring myself out, figuring life out in my 20s in general, because yeah, it's a journey. If you're also someone that is also in their 20s and you're figuring life out and you're kind of on the journey of wondering and just understanding and learning about yourself, then I don't know, you're more than welcome to stay. I haven't actually introduced myself, but hi, I'm Charli. Welcome to my channel. I post things, whatever I want to post, vlogs, self-help, motivational, books, beauty, pretty much the whole shebang. Yeah, I don't really have a rule niche. I don't believe in them. My niche is my own personality, I guess. I don't know. But I wanted to speak about figuring out myself in my 20s, and because I am in my 20s, I'm turning 23 this year. Actually, this month, I'm turning 23. And just some things that I've realized about myself as well in my 20s. And yeah, so I'm just gonna rant away in my car as I am. I'm about to go into the gym, but I'm kind of like hyping myself up in a way to go into the gym. So that's why I'm in my car chatting away. I do this pretty much every single time I'm about to go into the gym, but I wanted to do a little rant, a little rampage, not a rampage, but like just chat about figuring myself out in my 20s, my take on it, how I'm dealing with it, what I've heard from others, etc. So welcome, enjoy. I'm nearly 23 and I am so lost in life. I am not set on a career. I am not set on who I want to be. I am not set on what I want to do and achieve in my life. I don't even know what my 10-year plan is. I don't actually even have a 10-year plan at all. I am kind of just going with the flow, I guess. I mean, I've always just kept saying I'm just gonna go with the flow, see how things turn up and how things plan out. But that plan for me that I'm doing at the moment is boring. It's not exciting to me, and I feel even more lost when I am on that plan. I've been told by so many people, like my parents, family members, that being in your 20s is meant to be fun, it's meant to be exciting, it's meant to be where you go out, party, get drunk, hang out with friends, make new friends, find the love of your life, get the job you want, graduate with a degree, get a house, have children. But that's not me. At the moment, it's not. I don't think I'm actually ever at that point. I'm actually more at the point of mentally trying to be stable. I'm actually at the point of I am unsure that if I make a wrong decision, it's just gonna downfall spiral everywhere that I go. My 20s has not been fun and parties. Like, yeah, sure, here and there I'll go out with the girls, we'll go out clubbing or to a bar. I prefer bars, I hate clubbing. So far, my 20s have been kind of bland. I mean, I think a lot of it has to do with myself as well. I'm gonna hold myself accountable for that, and I know a lot of people also hold themselves accountable as well, because if you want to actually do stuff, you actually need to do it. You can't just not do it. I don't think I've lived my life as it is, and I know there's heaps of people who haven't lived their lives either. I feel so much pressure to actually have a career. I feel pressure to have a house, find love. I feel pressure to have children right now because so many people around me, like I have friends who have gotten married. I've had friends who are engaged, who had babies. I actually had a friend who just had a baby in my age. I mean, go for her. Where everyone of us is at different like areas of our lives. No matter how many times I tell myself that it's okay to be where I am in life, there's still pressure to do all the stuff that I know I'm not ready for. And I know there's so many people out there who are in the exact same boat as me. And in a way, it kind of brings me a bit of comfort and a bit of pressure off of my shoulders when I think about that. I haven't actually been living my life the way that I want to live my life at all. I haven't been doing the things that I said that I wanted to do, especially in my 20s. I haven't been going after things that I want. I haven't been pursuing myself, haven't been finding myself or figuring myself out at all. One of my goals for 2025 was to actually start to find myself, to figure out myself in general. Just more about myself and to put myself first than others, and not in a selfish way, more in a empowerment way, more in a way that I can find myself in general. But being in your 20s is like a journey. Everyone is at different areas of your life. No one is going to be at the same point of their lives. Everyone's got their own path. Everyone has their own journey and their own experiences that they need to experience. And that's okay. It's okay to be wherever you are in life. It's okay to be ahead of others. It's okay to be behind of others. It's okay to be, I don't know, whenever. We all have our own lives. And I like to remind myself that. I remind myself that every single day, multiple times a day, going about my day. Like, for example, the gym or like the drive here. I was thinking, oh my God, I don't know what I want to do with life. And then I realized, hey, girl, you're at different areas of your life, okay? You are meant to be where you are right now. Breathe. You've got your own journey. You've got your own book. You have different chapters of that book, different series of that book. Your life is unfolding exactly how it's meant to unfold, or it's exactly how you want to unfold it, or when you think you are, I guess I feel like your brain kind of like protects you in a sense of different situations, maybe. Being in your 20s, yes, it can be fun. Yes, you can experience multiple different experiences. You can find the love of your life. You can have children, whatever. But every one of us, no matter where we are in life in our 20s, we're speaking about in our 20s, you are going to feel a lot of independence and a lot of loneliness. And I felt that, especially these past couple months. I felt more lonely than I have ever felt ever. Not in a way of feeling lonely that I don't have a support system, more in a loneliness of not sure what my life is, I guess. That's pretty dark. I mean more in the loneliness of isolation, of figuring out who I am, figuring out what I like, what my actual core values are and what my beliefs are, because I kind of lost that for a while. I've lost that and I didn't know what I valued. Like, what did I value in friendships? What did I value in love? I lost that. I didn't know. And now that I've kind of, in a sense, isolated myself in a choice to figure out who I am, I have now started to build up those values, those core beliefs and everything on my own. Because you got to remember, a lot of like your core beliefs and your own values are kind of put onto you as a child, and you are believed to be like, follow those or believe in them, whatever it is, assume them. And that's one thing about being in your 20s, is when you start to like experience things on their own and be, in a sense, lonely, feeling loneliness of figuring out who you are and what your core values and your core beliefs are. It's something that is, it's lonely. I keep saying that word, but it's true. Loneliness to me, from what I have been experiencing, especially in my 20s, is I've learned so much about myself. I've learned so much about what I believe in. I've learned so much about what I like and what I dislike. I've learned and like taken a step back from things and seen them in a different perspective. And it's also kind of building up like walls and resistance and resilience, whatever it is. And I'm taking that as like in a sense, a superpower, and using that as an advantage rather than looking at loneliness and isolation as a bad thing. And another thing that I've realized, there's so much uncertain things and known things of what could and can happen. That's actually also what's really, really exciting about being in your 20s, is the uncertainty. And I don't like change quickly. I hate change. It's something that I'm trying to work through, and just things happening at a rapid pace, just experiences happening without me knowing, just things like that I've always hated. But I'm trying to put the perspective of excitement when I think of uncertainty. I can't say that word. I'm so sorry. Changing my perspective on things that are unknown and things that may happen and may not happen. I've changed my perspective and made it kind of like a game of like excitement, like, ooh, what's gonna happen? It's like when you're watching like a movie or a TV series, it's like you don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, it's scary, but also what's really exciting as well. Why are there so many cars out today? Oh my God. So changing that perspective of being in your 20s, sure, there are times, actually more than multiple times, where you don't know if you are on the right path. You don't know if you're doing the right course. You don't know if you're with the right friends, with the right guy. And it's scary. I feel like a lot of us, we believe our 20s is what is going to make or break us in a way. It's going to be like the building blocks and the lead up for the rest of our lives and rest of our lives until we die. And that comes to like failure and wins. There's so many failures and wins that I've gone through, and like learnings and teachings that I'm experiencing and have experienced. It's also quite scary to think that you might be doing like something that you really want to do, and then you complete it and you might win like whatever it is, but you realize you don't want to do it, and that is completely okay. I have done a course, I'm about to finish my course, and I wanted to do it now towards the end of it. It's not something that I want to do. I'm looking at it as I've gained this, there's a lady right there, experience and knowledge into a different like perspective on the world. I study criminology, and learning through different perspectives and how things and all of that has actually opened up a lot of doors for me in a way. It's built confidence. I've actually made friends through uni. I've done a placement, and I did it at a community center, and experiencing that as well was very eye-opening, and it just really opened up myself. So experiencing and taking different and doing different things in your 20s doesn't have to be the same as what everyone else is doing. You see people either going traveling or working overseas or whatnot. If you do that, more than fine. But if you're someone who doesn't do that exact thing, that is also okay. You can experience different experiences compared to the next person. I actually have no idea what I'm speaking about right now. I am someone, I've got what, 23? Is it 7 years? I can't do math. However long I have left till my 30s, I know I am now on the right path, essentially, of figuring out who I am and my core values and all of that. And you're going to experience different life changes, different identities, different perspectives throughout your whole area of your life, from the day you're born to the day you die. And I think that's pretty exciting. Oh my God, those electric scooters. Remember when we had those razor kick scooters to your ankle? I want to find a quote about being in your 20s. But being in your 20s, you can do whatever you want. You can pursue whoever you want. You can pursue yourself. You can pursue a guy you like. I don't know. Do whatever you want in your 20s, okay? I'm hyping myself up a lot when I'm speaking in this video because I'm trying to remind myself that it's my life. But it's also a reminder to everyone who's listening who is in their 20s, or even any area and any age you are. It's your life. Don't follow what other people's expected of you, because you most likely will not be happy. If like you do stuff that they want you to do, but you enjoy it and you really, really like it and you want to do it, then do it. Do whatever makes you happy. Pursue yourself. Go after your dreams. The worst that can happen is you fail, but you take that failure as a sign to keep going with what dream you want to do, and keep pushing yourself and disciplining yourself. Try new things, because you might find a path that you actually really do like, and like a career. You are going to learn more about yourself and more about yourself in your life when you are alone. And it's scary when you think about it, but once you do it and you learn to be alone and you learn to know yourself, you start to see the world in a different light. We're all going to have different perspectives to the next person. We are all have our own little mind, our own little imagination that experiences and sees things differently to the next person. That is what is exciting, and you should take that as a superpower. So back to the quote. Your 20s will be awkward. You'll be too old for this and too young for that. You're going to make mistakes, lots of them. Embrace every moment. Have fun in your 20s. Let's have fun in your 20s, I should say, if I'm going to make this a series. If I figure out what topics I could talk about in this little series about being in your 20s, like embarrassing moments maybe, fun moments, scary moments, I don't know, whatever else. If you have any ideas, that would be great. Don't take being in your 20s as a lot of pressure. Being in your 20s, yes, you're going to feel pressure. Yes, you're going to feel societal pressure, peer pressure, family pressure. But take the reins back. Realize, hey, this is my life. I get to choose it. So being in my 20s is about finding yourself. It's about having fun in a sense of, yes, going out and hanging out with friends, traveling and all that, but also having fun with getting to know yourself and having fun to challenge yourself and to experience yourself and let yourself experience the good things. And more than likely, you're going to find things that about yourself that you didn't know, or rediscover things you didn't know about yourself. And that's pretty exciting. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please like and subscribe. I don't know why I say that. It's really awkward whenever I say that. I'm an awkward person. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next video, whenever that shall be. And I will also link all of my other socials down below as well. Thanks for listening. And I will see you soon after my little rant about random being in your 20s.